I'm Afiniki Akanet, author of Life Without Coffee, Choosing Happiness Over Stress. Thank you so much to everyone that's been following the series and sending emails, leaving comments. It's always good to hear from you. Today, I'll be reading from page 96 of Life Without Coffee. We all need to be aware of the fact that we are not robots and will need to replenish our stores from time to time. When I go around doing motivational talks for Forte Charity, for example, I find it relaxing afterwards to just watch a happy movie in silence so I can unwind. The buzz from talking to young people and hearing about their plans for the future can give me enough energy to keep going for days non-stop. But I purposely make time to be alone or just with close family to reflect on my work and relax. Replenishing my stores sometimes involves reading, watching educational videos, and listening to other speakers, so I do not feel drained. I also enjoy reading the Bible and listening to worship music. I've learned to never get too busy for quiet time because it is in these quiet moments that I find solutions to big issues. A couple that goes around advising other couples about marriage but never spend time alone together will end up with marital problems of their own. I sometimes think of myself as being in a relationship with me. It is great to have a husband, family, and friends who care, but the most important relationship in my life is the one I have with myself and God. Have you ever had a situation where your conscience troubled you and you could not get away from it? You try to explain away your actions, but your conscience just will not let you go. You convince yourself that you're still a good person and that that person deserved the mean words you said, for example. But the issue keeps coming back to your mind until you apologize. That's what I call a fight between you and you. Having time alone to reflect on issues and refill our stores when we feel drained helps you to have a better relationship with yourself. That inner peace will come from having a clear conscience and no internal conflict. I'll leave it there for today, but I'm sure you've picked up from the reading that it's all about making time for yourself, making sure that you're being true to yourself. In fact, that's one of my favorite Shakespearean sayings. Above all, to thine own self be true. Because at the end of the day, if you're living one thing and saying something else, or if you're not being true to yourself in any way, people can do this in different ways, and that causes internal conflict. That can be a major source of stress. So while we have some time off now with the lockdown, it's important to reflect on who we are, reflect on the relationship we have with ourselves, because even the Bible says to love your neighbor as yourself. If you don't love yourself, how can you love others? If you don't have peace in yourself, how can you be a comfort to others? So this is time to find peace in ourselves and to make time to replenish our stores and to feel rejuvenated so that we can go out there and fulfill our purpose with joy. Thank you for listening. As always, please feel free to send emails and leave comments. Until next time, stay strong, stay connected.